Greetings from Snake Mountain Boatworks on Friday, December 11, 2020. Quite a few of you have been sending me emails pleading to see what we have done, what progress we have made on the 1959 16.5 foot Lyman Runabout. Well, she's in our clean room. I know with all the Haynes stuff, it looks like this may not be very clean, but we keep this room pretty isolated from everything else. And before we ever do any varnishing in here, everything is washed. I mean everything. Ceilings, walls, the floor remains wet. And then we begin varnishing. Our Lyman is coming along rather nicely. She has about 16 coats of varnish on her now. The varnish we're using at this point is Pettit Flagship high build varnish. We roll and tip it. Our next step at this point is to sand the entirety of the varnish surfaces with 500 to 600 grit wet dry paper to get it down really flat in preparation for applying the final 5 to 7 coats. And as you can see, the firewall has been varnished as well. It was kind of a mess. The interior, the bilge, we have installed the keelson and the bilge stringers. The engine bay has been rebuilt majorly. It was pretty well rotted out. But all of the ribs are in great shape. We've had to do, as you remember, if you've looked back in the videos on this boat, we did have to do a series of sisters right in this area to strengthen the hull and to essentially address a myriad of spider cracks and splits in the original ribs. The interior hull sides have all been cleaned. We will use Sikkens Cetol Marine, not the gloss, just Sikkens Cetol Marine from right about there up to the gunnels and put several coats on. We will do the same to the bilge in this area, but that's a ways off. We have to do some significant cleaning in that area before we can do any additional work. She's still not as flat as we like, but she's, as we say it at Snake Mountain Boatworks, she's coming into it bit by bit. The sanding that will happen next week, followed by additional varnishing, should take her to the point where we're ready to move her out of the paint room so that we can move all of the parts and pieces of the seating and everything else that is in the interior of this boat into the paint room. We've been varnishing all of those pieces along the way, just building coats, building film thickness, but it's time to bring them in here and start putting the Snake Mountain Boatworks varnish to die for finishes on all of them. So that's our update on our 1959 16.5 foot Lyman Runabout. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boatworks.